Alright, now we're starting the video. I'm gonna start folding the diapers. Move, politely. So, no, don't climb on the crib, please. So today is March 11th, 2024, and Daniel just had his neck surgery on Saturday the 9th to get the two herniated discs in his neck replaced. Between C5, 6, and 7, those were the two discs that they replaced. And disc replacement is better than spinal fusion, because the fusion would have been like a lot of mobility loss. He would have been able to not move that part of his neck anymore. And disc replacement means that those discs take the replace of the herniated discs, and now he can have full range of motion and have his nerves working correctly. So now he can feel his arm again and his hand. Yeah. His shoulder still hurts because the muscle seems to still be impinged on the shoulder bone. But that's a separate issue, which was also caused by the bad tow truck driver. Calliope, what are you doing with that towel? Anyway, so this month, the month of March, has been the month of appointments. Freaking John's ADHD appointments, assessments. I've successfully been able to get him to those. And he's having another one in like a week and a half. Maybe next week, I think. And Calliope's autism assessment. I mixed up the time because I thought it was at 11, like John's appointment was at 11, but no, it was 9:30, so she didn't get that, and I'll have to get another referral from her doctor and restart the whole process. But her speech from Kaiser, as you know, or I've talked about before, Kaiser, the speech therapy centers are an hour and a half away, so we're not doing that, we're using the school, and so I have to fill out all this stuff with the school and have her do an assessment with the school, and we did the assessment, and now the nurse needs paperwork, so I have to give to the nurse, and I met with the nurse this morning, and then after school today, we met with Remy's teacher and the principal to talk about Remy's behavior issues, mostly the running away and refusing to do stuff, and then he says mean things to people now. I hate you, I want you to die, stuff like that. He said stuff like that to me too, and they were trying to pinpoint the reason and when it started, and apparently at school he started doing that in January or February, mostly February, and that's about the time that I was sending him up for homeschool. So apparently he disengaged from public school and was all, well, I'm going to do homeschool now, so I don't care. I don't need to, be here anymore. Yeah. And so we went over that today. Plus Calliope's assessment with the nurse. And I'm sending Kaiser paperwork to the nurse so she can see that Calliope got a hearing test and it was good, and she had a regular physical checkup back in June last year. And I also sent her birth certificate and her vaccine record, all that, a while back. I've been working with the school since November to try and get her speech with the school. I don't know if it's going to happen at some point. I'm mumbling and tired. Also, the bathroom light circuit keeps tripping. It seems to be on right now. When Daniel had his surgery, he didn't tell me where he was going to be at, what hospital. He never sent me an address or gave me the name. He may have said it out loud, I don't remember, and I don't think so. Apparently he put it in Family Chat, the name of the place, so after asking Aunt Becca, she mentioned the name of the place, and so I had to call them and figure out where he was at. After I called like 5 other hospitals, most of which were closed because it was a Saturday. Apparently the clinics and stuff don't like to be surgery centers. Outpatient surgery, not open on Saturdays. Anyway, his surgery went well. He was all groggy and weird when he woke up, and I took a video like he asked me to. He made funny expressions. Doesn't remember any of it. There's a lot he doesn't remember. But that's fine, that's normal. They gave him scopolamine, which in addition to helping with motion sickness, like motion sickness patch is scopolamine. I was like, but I've heard of scopolamine. Isn't that drug they used to use for women in labor so they'd forget, the whole labor experience? And it is. In large doses, combined with morphine, causes amnesia. So they used to use it a lot, and women then wouldn't remember the whole labor experience, and they just wake up and be like, oh look, I have a baby. But there's issues with that, and they stopped doing it. And yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, the meeting with Remy's teacher and principal, I guess, kind of stressed me out. Because it's not Remy's behavior in particular, like it's worrying, but it's them being like, oh yeah, homework is good, we should always do homework. Who cares if his tests are good? He's gonna get a D because, he didn't turn in his homework. Not that they use D's, they use 1, 2, and 3s. Or 4s, I don't know. These numbers. And I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't help. Oh, we'll agree to disagree. Yeah, why don't you look up the research, evidence, the last 20, 30 years. Places that do homework. Places that don't do homework. Oh, look. The don't do homework kids either do just as good or better. Why bother with homework? But if he misses school, I'm okay with them sending home the classwork that he missed, Obviously, if he already knows how to do the stuff, why should he still? This is why we're switching to homeschool. Because I think I know better, right? I know he doesn't need lots of busy work to learn things.
Why are you yelling?
He reads the thing, he figures it out, now he knows it. He doesn't need to do a worksheet 10 million times to know how to do a word problem. Obviously, there should be some repetition, but not to the degree. Yeah. Obviously, with homeschool, I have to put a lot more effort in, but since I'll be the one in control, I'll feel like it's worth it and like it's my job. Versus where they're going to public school, I feel like I shouldn't have to put any work in because other people are being paid to do it, right? Why should I have to do anything? And so I know that teachers and stuff, they would rather parents, have some interaction with the school and do PTA stuff and be all
Bear
into it.
Bear means uncovered or unsheathed because bear's claws are retractable.
But
like cats. Dogs, their
I don't know. I'm all or nothing apparently. Either I'm doing it all and I'm in control of the curriculum and how much homework and busy work and when the tests are being done and which tests we're doing, or I'm doing nothing. So if I'm going to be in charge of their education, I'm going to be in charge of their education. And it's not like they have friends at school anyway. It's not like kids even are friendly with them. Come to their birthday parties. And so because the circuit that goes to the bathroom is out, that also is the outside outlet that goes to the washer and dryer outside. So I got these diapers washed with an extension cord that came inside, but the dryer, I just hung up all the diapers to dry. And I've been behind on diapers. They fold them all. I've been mostly keeping up with the dishes. She's so crazy. You can hear her. She's a crazy girl. And my hair may look a little funny because I put some oil in it and I'm going to wash it. Apparently castor oil is not just good for inducing labor. It's good for your scalp. But you're not supposed to like wear it for days or hours. You just put it on and let it soak, and then for like 2 hours maybe, and then you wash it. So maybe it'll help with growing my hair back thicker, because the hair at my temples has been really thin, and even the top of my head is a lot thinner than I'm used to it being. I mean, there's normal people with hair that thin, but it's thinner than I like.
I can't drive for weeks.
Oh yeah, Daddy's talking about how he can't drive, and so he can't do the grocery shopping. I gotta go do it. Pretty much, I gotta go do everything while Daniel's out, and that was to be expected. Like, he shouldn't be doing anything except playing video games and eating soft foods. He can talk and stuff. He can walk. Do basic stuff, but not. He should be resting.
Sorry, what? Nope, forget.
I'm just looking forward to Daniel recovering from this surgery, and then getting a shoulder surgery, and then he can start going to the gym again and working out, because then he can work on his arm more. It'll help his self-esteem, and maybe help him lose some body fat and feel better about himself, happier. And the drugs that they gave him for this medication, they actually listened to him and gave the ones that don't make him throw up. So that's good. And so him not being in pain is so nice. For him especially, I'm sure. He's not getting angry at every tiny little thing. He's able to function. You can feel his hand again. When he brushes the kitty, he can feel their fur. He couldn't do that before. For 2 years, he couldn't use that hand really. So this one, it would be dropping stuff all the time. He couldn't feel. And if he put his hand on a hot griddle, he wouldn't notice. It would just burn. Yeah. So this one surgery is a great step forward. We have a few things before he's, 100% able, but that's nice. All right, all the diapers are folded. They're all folded. All right, bye.